Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at ya. Today is Independence Day. It's July 4th, 2022. And I can remember as a kid the whole neighborhood in the little town that I grew up in upstate New York. All the kids would get together when we were anywhere between 8 and 12 or 13 or even 14 years old. And we'd stage our own 4th of July parade. Kids on bicycles with red, white, and blue banners. Kids in red wagons being pulled by their dogs. Kids that knew how to play an instrument from the band would try to get together and do something with the musical instruments that they had. But it was something that we planned for. It was something that we looked forward to. There was kids that would set up the lemonade stand across the way, and we'd march 3 or 4 blocks down one of the streets in my hometown. And it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of patriotism going on, and there were a number of World War II vets and even a couple of World War I vets that would show up and stand on their front steps, on their porches, and wave at the kids when they went by, and thumbs up and applaud and all that. You don't see that anymore today, I don't think. So I'll be sharing some more thoughts about Independence Day, so stick around. So first off, a couple of updates on some stuff going on around here at the homestead. I ordered 2 more 100-watt solar panels, so now I've got 4 in total, and I've got them all hooked up and ready to go. And I've experimented charging the EcoFlow 1300 using that solar panel array, and it works just fine. I plugged the EcoFlow Delta into our freezer just the other day, ran it for about 10 hours. There was maybe 22% left, so it's doing a great job. In fact, I think it's lasting longer now than it did on my first test. So I took the battery pack out, hooked it up to the solar panels, and let it run from about 10 in the morning until about 7 at night. So we got, what, about 9 hours of charge time, and it took it up to 95%. So I topped it off the following day, and just did great. I'm not sure that I've got the solar panels exactly in the right position for maximum efficiency right now, but it's probably the best I can do, at least in the short term. They're sitting out in my fenced-in garden, and they get direct sunlight from about noon until 4 in the afternoon. But we live in a very wooded area, so the trees do kind of get in the way, and I'm not going to cut any of them down just to have the solar panels be a little bit more efficient. Also, our tomato garden is doing just great. We absolutely failed with a number of other things out there. The cucumbers, the deer got into the garden and just ate up all the cucumbers. The squirrels were in there eating up the cucumbers. The squirrels got to the early tomato plants and all that, but we've reinforced the fencing and all that, so hopefully the critters are out of the way now. So I just took a quick survey today, being the 4th of July, just to see how how the tomatoes were doing, and it looks like we're about 2 weeks away from ripening the green tomatoes that are out there. We got a dandy harvest. We trimmed back the number of tomato plants that we planted, so that in just one little 4-foot by 4-foot section of the raised bed garden, I've got 1 tomato plant. So we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 tomato plants out there. Pepper plants didn't make it. Got a couple of cabbage plants that are struggling right now, and I think the weather's got an awful lot to do with it. It's been super, super hot, and it's been awfully dry. So that's quick updates on solar panels and our tomato garden. And back to the Independence Day. I was truly shocked to hear that there is a leftist movement called F the Fourth, where they're actually trying to do everything that they can to disparage patriotism, to disparage freedom, to just make everything seem awfully ugly. And I guess I was shocked, but not shocked, because it's to be expected from a group of people that have an ideology that's purely based on hate. And I am just beside myself trying to figure it out why it's so important to them to disparage freedom and patriotism, because it makes them feel good or something. I have no idea. But my position is that they are way wrong, and they will end up paying for their ideology as time goes by. We're just a few short months away from the midterm elections, and 2+ years away from the 2024 presidential election. And we as conservatives, we as preppers, we as patriotic citizens of this country need to get out and vote and vote and vote. So vote in your primaries, vote in your midterms, vote in your general elections. Pay attention to your local races, pay attention to your state races, pay attention to the national races. What I see coming, I don't think, just my opinion here, I don't think Biden's going to run again. That leaves the door open for any second or third string type Democrat candidate that may want to jump into this. Talking Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, who knows. But I think the leading possible candidate for the Democrats is the current governor of California, Gavin Newsom. Very well politically connected, seems to be pretty popular with the lefties in California, knows how to bribe the electorate with giving them $1,040 and free money to use at their discretion to do whatever they want. Boy, that buys a lot of votes, and that's what it looks like to me, is that he's just buying votes. On the Republican side, in the general elections in 2024, I don't see that Trump is going to be the right candidate. At least that's my opinion. I think he's too divisive. He may have an awful lot of popularity. His policies were sound and solid. His Make America Great was a great campaign, but he did his thing and he served his term, and I don't think he should run again. Ron DeSantis, the current governor of Florida, yep, I think he's our man for the conservatives, for the Republican Party. He's got a vision that makes an awful lot of sense to an awful lot of people. And what I see is a very interesting matchup between DeSantis and Newsom in 2024. Love to hear what your thoughts are on what's coming in 2024, and I wish everybody a grateful 4th of July Independence Day. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you all on the next video.